Welcome to Bay Focus today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, as usual, I have my coffee and we're settling back for a very interesting show for you. You know, one of the things we do is we go out into the community and our reporter for the show, Alyse Nicole, has got a special report for us today. Wow, it is so exciting to see some things happening here for our families and for our children. And she's going to do a special report on the City of Pinellas Park Patti Johnson Farm. And you're going to find out what that is because it's definitely a hands-on farm that you can take your family to. And a little bit later, after we show you that report for the remainder of the show, we're going to talk with a young man who has started a business called Elite Canine Service that literally is that. They're training dogs, but it's so much more what they do and how they give back to the community and how they work with veterans. It's just going to be a really cool interview. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to show you some footage as well of what they do and the property they're on in Tampa. It's beautiful. But before we do that, I just want to say thank Alyse so much and Stephen, our director here on Bay Focus as well. That they go out in the community and they shoot these stories and Alyse edits, puts them together. Sometimes Stephen does as well. And they just really capture some wonderful things going on in the community. And I want to say, too, that we want to hear from you as well. If you hear things out there that you think Bay Focus should do a report on, we want to hear from you to do that. So with no further ado, I want to show you this really great farm in Pinellas Park. Here's Alyse Nicole to tell us all about it.
Hi, this is Alyse Nicole reporting for Bay Focus, and we are here in Pinellas Park at the Patti Johnson Farm. It's a little hot, and that was a little loud, but take a listen. Before we talk to the staff of the farm specifically, we'll hear from Tracy Schofield, who worked tirelessly with the City of Pinellas Park to raise money for the farm, for the wonderful staff, the animals we're about to meet, and for visitors to enjoy for years to come. Tracy is with the Police and Kids Foundation.
The Police and Kids Foundation was a dream that started in 2009. I was a police officer here in Pinellas Park, and we were trying to assist the Boys and Girls Club. They had lost their facility because of damage from a storm, and I got the crazy idea to walk across Florida to raise funds for that. Wow. So that was called the Walk for Hope. And we raised $27,000 for the Boys and Girls Club that day. It took me a week to walk across, but while I was walking across, it dawned on me that I didn't want this to end. I wanted to continue to do things like this. So when we got back, we started working on a new 501c3, and the Police and Kids Foundation was what came out of that. We officially were a 501c3 in 2011, and we've been doing it 14 years now. We do three things mostly, two things majorly. One is obviously we support the families of first responders anywhere in Florida that pass in the line of duty. And we do that financially through the sale of our plate, the Fallen Officer plate, and here in the state of Florida. And what money we have left every year, we try to do things for children in Tampa Bay. It could be something as simple as buying diapers or clothes or a pair of shoes, or it could be like why we're here today. And today is one of our legacy projects. And this was a collaboration with the City of Pinellas Park and the Police and Kids Foundation to build a place that children can come to learn, to have fun, to relax, to be part of nature, just to forget about all the stressors of life for a little while. So that was the dream that Pinellas Park had. We were blessed enough to have some finances available to assist with that, and this beautiful learning facility here is what came out of it. So we're honored to be part of it. We're currently building our biggest legacy project here in Pinellas Park. It's on our facility at 5959 102nd Avenue. It's going to be our new memorial gardens that'll be open to the public. Oh, wow. It's a private garden, but it will be open to the public at least 4 days a week. Right now, we're about 3 or 4 probably weeks out at least We're waiting for electricity and irrigation, and we have about 500 plants to put in. And once all that's done, then the gardens will have a grand opening for the gardens, but it'll be this summer for sure.
Now here's the actual staff of the farm.
Patti Johnson was a councilwoman for our city for a number of years, and her passion was horses and agriculture, and really introducing that culture to our community. And so since her untimely passing, her family has really carried on that legacy and helped really support this farm and create, make it what it is today. And so our city manager has a big passion to keep kids in the dirt. And so we really want that space to do that. So we want kids to be able to come in for free, families, kids, we want people to be able to come in for free. So that's never a barrier for learning. People can learn about, the pond and the farm and the flower garden and the taste garden and animals and everything like that. And we just want it to be a great learning experience and maybe something that they have never done before.
I am the Assistant Administrator for Leisure Services in the City of Pinellas Park. And this is our beautiful farm, and we have lots going on here, both in the summer and year-round. So summertime, we are all geared up for the kids being out here on the farm. We're doing field trips, private tours, anything where we can showcase the animals, our land, the garden, our beautiful barn. So we really want everyone to take some time this summer to come out and visit us.
I mostly specialize in the animals more so than the gardening. We feed our animals all natural fruits and vegetables every night and every morning on top of their grains and their hay. We cut them up for everybody. When you're with animals, they can pick up on horses pick up on your heartbeat from far away. They can tell when you're upset or anxious, when you're happy or bad. They're real in tune with kids, so they just kind of calm and relax so the kids can see them and not get scared from them. But if you're having a bad day or just want cuddles, you can go out there and rub on almost anybody, and they are going to let you do that. And it's neat, nice, they don't talk back.
Well, in that case, it might be a great place to visit even away from the kids. Seriously, though, look forward to seeing you there.
Well, thank you, Alyse, so much. What an incredible report. And thanks to the City of Pinellas Park for allowing us to come bring our cameras and talk about this wonderful farm. Well, we're going to switch directions right now. However, we're going to show you in just a few moments some great video of another great location, a beautiful location for the organization we're talking to now, which is called Elliott Canine Service. And also, they also run canine rescue for warriors. And we have the owner and founder of this business is Elliott Gonyon. Welcome, Elliott, to the show.
Pleasure to be here.
Great to have you. And, I am so intrigued by, now and then, and Elliott is, and I'm just saying this for you, but you can share it on your own. It's a committed Christian, comes from a family of ministry, right? Your
Yes.
dad's a pastor as well, it's a businessman. But, he's a young man, a young entrepreneur, and he has this heart to start this, along with his family, this canine service specializing in dog behavior. Now and then, I like to, on Bay Focus, get a little out of the box. We do a lot of ministries or community organizations, but here's a young man who has stepped up and really seen an area that needed help. And tell us about that. Why did you do this? And a little bit about what you do.
Of course, I've always worked with dogs. I always loved it, loved rescues. And little by little, I was shocked to find out, oh my gosh, you can actually walk with a dog without them pulling. I still remember the time I was like, that's even a thing, And from there, I'm like, okay, started doing a lot for rescues, obviously at no cost. And obviously those dogs do get adopted if I do my job well. And then from there, continue to follow up with them. And then slowly and surely branched out to professionally. Now, professionally speaking, me personally, I've worked with over 1,000 dogs. And that has been something to where we branched out to mainly focusing on behavioral. So dogs with aggression, if they can't get help, they get euthanized. And that's really what we're focusing on primarily at Elliott Canine Service today.
Wow, I love that. And just so that everybody knows, you have all the full certifications, you have additional trainer, different things that you do. You do the predominant, but you have others as well, fully certified to do all this. But an interesting thing of what you do, and we're going to talk about some of the dog training, some of the things you do in a moment, but you also bring them dogs in from nationwide, right? They come to you?
Yes, I mean, we primarily get dogs shipped in because there's not very many people who do behavioral side of things. We've had a couple dogs get shipped in from out of state, which is always unique.
Yeah.
A handful of dogs get shipped in from out of country, which is very interesting. Like there's an orphanage in Haiti that we train a protection dog for them to be able to keep their people there safe, which is always very unique, but primarily out of state, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, stuff like that.
Yeah, and all right, so we're going to show your campus in just a moment, but you also do not only the training, the behavioral training, but you have a daycare and boarding as well?
Yes. So we do things to where when dogs go out of town, we have them come in for daycare or boarding, you know, to maintain their training also, which is obviously more of a smaller side of what we do, but it is a very important side of things, especially for clients and people going out of town.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to mention this before we start showing some of these footage that we have. Another part of what makes this really unique to me is the canine rescue for warriors that you do. You are pairing dogs with veterans. What kind of dogs? How does this work?
Always the highly aggressive ones. The ones, no, I'm joking. But no.
Because we know the veterans can defend themselves.
Exactly, depending with how long they served. But no. Always it comes down to usually dogs who just had a wrong paw in life, you know, took a wrong step took a right step in the wrong direction, you know. So a lot of times you take those dogs, and primarily just dogs that are just, you know, not well behaved. Like we had a puppy come in who was going to be euthanized because he was jumping up and scratching the owners. I mean, that's something that I don't feel any dog should be, you know, given up, let alone euthanized for. So we brought him in, and we are currently rehabilitating him to where he can work with a veteran. But we're currently training primarily for stabilization. You know, a veteran who couldn't be able to go out in public without their wife always being there to literally lean on. Now they can have a dog to lean on instead. So that giving them that independence, which no one wants to have to give up. You know, in the same way with the dog. The dog can't have independence because it was going to be something where, you know, his life ended. So
what a great combination. These are dogs that would need a home, and then veterans who are dealing with, you know, PTSD, you know, various things that they might be dealing with, or maybe physical challenges. So, you know, what I absolutely love that side of what you do. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about the training, but before we do, let's show. You have a beautiful campus.
Thank you.
And this is in Tampa, correct?
Tampa Bay area, yes, ma'am.
Tampa Bay area. So let's show the footage, and you tell, what are we seeing?
Well, right now we're looking at our primary campus where you see the white fence over there. That's where we do primarily the training for dogs that are not yet ready to be out in public, like you see with beautiful Zeus over there. Over here is where the dogs stay. A lot of them are actually, you know, hurricane rated, so we become shelters for when a hurricane comes. That is our primarily indoor campus. Everything we do always surrounds around keep training positive. We're always very big in positivity for our clients and for the dogs, you know, because it's never just training the dogs, but also training the owner. But yeah, we see him right there training out there. That's our outdoor training area, just a little overview. And yeah, 5-acre training campus. It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, how long have you been doing it? How long is the Elite Canine Service?
So Elite Canine Service has been a thing for, professionally speaking, the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Where we've been doing it beyond consistently having probably say 40 plus dogs a month come in for really the past year and a half of that side of things, but professionally speaking, the past 5 years. So what does that put me at when I was, 15?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to, you know, share your age, but I don't know that you've cracked 20 yet. I mean, you're getting close.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, approaching 30 and I look fantastic. No, I'm just joking.
No, this has been a labor of love, and it's been something that was started as well with your family. All right, but this is something you head up. All right, let's talk about the training, because many of us are dog lovers. And we're going to show a clip of you in just a moment. But what are the types of training? You know, there's particular emphasis that you have, or the different ways to train dogs, right? It can be for protection, for different things. So what types of training do you do?
Primarily essential obedience, but we're also running around the behavioral side of things. Elite Canine Service alone we've had over 1,500 dogs come through. I personally worked with over 1,000 of them. but we've had over 1,500 dogs come through. Now, primarily essential obedience, that's what they say. It's most likely a dog that's either trying to, kill other dogs, and they need to learn how to heel. Obviously, they can't be heeling and trying to attack the other dog.
Yeah.
So it's primarily the behavioral side of things. But if you're talking about the categories, essential obedience, protection, and service dogs are what we do. So protection training meaning if you are on the show, right, and you have someone who's getting a little rowdy, instead of saying, hey, please calm down, you could say, fuss, the dog would jump and bite them, and you know that it will. But yeah,
I really need to consider that, Elliott.
Exactly.
I need to have a dog here for that. But, all right, when you say protection, what about families that have children
Right.
and a family thing? Are you able to train dogs to where they can still be safe to have at home?
Absolutely. Because a dog in its mind is not thinking, I'm taking down this person. In their mind, they're thinking, I'm playing tug. I'm playing with a bite tug. And all you do is you train them, the arm or the leg is that bite tug. So the dog's almost never doing it because they feel they're protecting their owner. They're doing it because they're asked to bite a tug, and that person is the tug. That's why you can say bite, let go, and then tell the person to give that, person they just bit attention. The dog will love on them because they're never attacking someone. That's dangerous. They're biting them. It's two very different things in the mind.
Yeah, so you could train a dog that is going to be fine with your family, but if they see a stranger or they do that, they know, or a threat of some kind.
Absolutely. If your dog tries to bite everyone, you can never take it in the situations where you might need them to protect.
Yeah, right. This is very specialized training. All right, let's take a look at a video clip, and then I'm going to have you explain what we just saw when we come back. Here's a video of Elliott doing some training.
There's two different, turn, good. There's two different types of heel. You have a heel where you can go ahead and have a leash-based heel, meaning that a heel where the tug of the leash is what keeps him with me, or to switch, good. Right to right turn, good. Right to heel. And then you have another one where it's completely based on the leash. What I mean by that is that tug of the leash is what keeps the dog back. So a dog is constantly getting feedback from the leash. Sam, hold my hand all the way down here, meaning that we call it a U. And saying, Raptor, heel. And see him walking right next to me? The leash isn't doing anything. The leash is not keeping him with me. Also, another cool thing is when you do teach that, then you can go, Raptor, between, and ask him to go right between your legs. This is called a traffic walk because with some other, let me just drop it because he keeps getting caught. A traffic walk is made, the reason it's called a traffic walk or a bridge or between, whatever you guys want to classify it as, it's called a traffic walk because with walking in traffic or walking in a point with a lot of people, your leash can get stuck between you and another person, another dog, another tree, or something along those lines. If you're walking in a city with your dog, you know what I mean. Or even in your own kitchen, you see the leash getting caught. So when you have a traffic walk between your legs, that's going ahead and keeping him right there so the leash won't get caught. Also, you can take it to the point of, lay down, good, or just sit. Good.
Okay, well, that gives you a little bit of a look at what we're talking about. What did we just see, Elliott? And you got other people lined up with their dogs watching.
Exactly. We were doing a group class. A lot of times Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. we do group classes that are free to help out the public. So this was a little snippet of one of those classes of us just breaking down what different forms of training are. A lot of times we work with every single dog there, but what you're seeing over there in that video was simply us doing something like what you might do when you're out in public with your dog, having them heel with you, having them go in between your legs so that leash doesn't get caught up between you and someone else, because that's not very safe sometimes for your dog, especially if you're in a place like New York or even Tampa area. It's definitely a little bit unique.
So are you working with all different breeds, all different kinds of dogs? I didn't see any little dogs in there.
Well, that was saved for a different video. No, I'm joking. Okay. But no, we work with anywhere from small dogs to big dogs to medium dogs. We have, I'll put it like this, we're right now working with a Great Dane and a Shih Tzu right now.
Oh, let's talk about the...
Yes, the two different peers. So
I would like to just look in on that one.
Exactly.
We had our family Shih Tzu for years, and we had her for 17 years. She was pretty passive, so I never thought she was going to sit there and just cuddle me. So
Very special Shih Tzu then.
I mean, different breeds are going to be different ways, but you also made a comment that you also are training people.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's the owners that have to be taught as well.
Exactly.
Correct?
Right. I always say, like, for instance, one of the most important elements, if I were to give you one tip, for your dog, if you had one, It's be firstly hand feeding. That's one of the most important things because you're building an association between your hand and that dog.
Yeah.
That's like a string tied to their nose. And it's whenever someone corrects, it's not when you get upset. You always want to be focusing on being calm, confident, and consistent when you correct.
Yeah.
You're never getting angry and going crazy. It's just because the dog picks up on that. So that's one of the most important things, correction, but in a loving way, almost like you would to a child.
I love that. I love that. And that, how you do your voice, all of that is so important. All right, and the last few minutes here, how can our viewers connect with you? There are different ways. I mean, this is a very affordable thing for them to do, correct? How can they connect?
Absolutely. You can connect through calling us. I'm sure that we'll be putting up
all the information's on the screen.
Calling us or just reaching out. I mean, again, we have a Saturday class at 9:30 a.m. We do this almost every single week to help out. So if you want, you go to our website, click events, and you can register for one of those events. This is literally completely free. You pay literally $0 to register and come out. And whenever we do, we always space out the payment because it's not just customizing the training to you, to your dog, but also the money side of things, because that's very important. Because training needs to be reliable, training needs to be affordable for everyone. That's why when we train, we certify. It's the training literally for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and I think, again, you can literally start, what I like the progression, you could start with the free Saturday events, and then if you need more specialized training, everything, do the individualized, do all of that. This is such a great thing for families that just want this to work with their dog. They may be struggling.
Right.
They haven't been able to do it themselves, but they can do it. But Elliott, in our last moment here too, share a little bit about your faith. You grew up a PK, a ministry kid, right?
Yes.
And doing this, and how does your faith play into this?
My faith plays into it when you go through the unique times, realizing to stay consistent. We now are very successful. We've worked with a lot of dogs, and in the early stages, that's not really something that is there with success. That comes with that comes with time. And where faith is where you can continue to waking up and doing the same thing over and over every single day and expect a different result. And that's where faith comes in and being consistent at it and knowing that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. And that is very, very needed, whether it's with business or whether it's with a job or whether it's with your love life. It's important.
I love that. Wow, I love that, Elliott. That's just a lot of wisdom there. I think one of the things too is to see how when you're in ministry and working at different things and how God opens doors for you to, and you're in businesses, that you grew up in solid biblical foundation and still are, and then to be able to go into business and branch out like this, I absolutely love it. Okay, Elliott, we're going to take a break, but I want to thank you for coming. You're going to stay with me to close out the show together too, but thank you so much for sharing about this. I really, really appreciate you coming today. And I don't know about you, but I just loved highlighting this today with Elliott Gonyon. I love seeing our young people getting out there and showing initiative like this and filling a need. And boy, this is going to always be a need in dogs and dog training, et cetera. So if you're struggling with your pet, definitely a lot of times dogs are like children. I know ours was. Check out Elliott Gonyon's Elite Canine Service, and we're going to show you how to do that on screen right now. We'll be right back.
We want to hear from you. Is there an event happening in the Tampa Bay area or an organization helping the local community? If you have answers, let us know. Email us at darleng@ctnonline.com. Find us online at ctnonline.com/bayfocus or follow us on Facebook at Bayfocus TV.
Well, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. And I know you've been inspired by the things we've shown you today. Earlier on in the show, Alyse was out in the city of Pinellas Park with their incredible farm that is open up to the public. You can go, you can take your kids. You know, they've talked about what a great location that farm is for, like, if you're homeschooling. You can go out and do some interactive things, get with the animals. It's an educational center. So it's a great thing that you can do. And I want to also thank Tracy Schofield, who is the Police and Kids Foundation, who actually told us about this farm and set this up for us. So thanks, Tracy. We've always liked featuring you on the show too. And then Elite Canine Service. Why, if you've got a dog that you know could use some behavioral training, or you know of someone that would be interested in this, you want to contact them. And then also what they do for veterans and connecting. You know, these dogs could be in a rescue situation. They could be euthanized, but they pair those dogs with veterans in need that react. You know, we see this with people that walk through issues like PTSD or various mental health issues. We see where animals can make such a difference. You know, obviously dogs. You also hear this with horses. Horses can be used. Equestrian, you know, kind of trained too to help people. So this is a great example of that, Elite Canine Service and what they do for veterans. But I also want to encourage you to contact us here at Bay Focus. We want to hear from you. You can see on the screen how you can reach me. You know, we can react to the things you see on the show, but also put us in the loop of what's going on here in ministries and community organizations throughout Central Florida. Thank you for tuning in today. We will see you next week. May God richly, richly bless you.
For over 20 years, Bay Focus has taken you behind the scenes of Central Florida ministries, community organizations, and local events. Join host Darlene Greenlee as she talks to local leaders about how Christians can express faith in action in their communities. Tune in on Wednesdays and Thursdays on CTN Greater Tampa Bay or watch on demand at ctnonline.com/bayfocus.